The modern American football fan has taken the game to new heights. It is no longer a game or an event. It is a religious experience. In 2015, the New England Patriots defeated the former champions, the Seattle Seahawks, and over 114 million people watched. Many religious scholars and sociologists have begun to notice the parallels between sports and religion and question why and how it has happened. The answer goes back to Emil Durkheim and his concept of collective effervescence. Here, an identity is given to a group of people and everybody follows suit to survive. He targeted religion, saying that the community worshipped a totem and a symbol that are ultimately meaningless. Durkheim said, on the one hand, the totem is the external and tangible form of what we have called the God, but on the other, it is the symbol of that particular society we call the clan. It is its flag. It is the sign by which each clan distinguishes itself from others, the visible mark of its personality. Through the totem and symbol, the community becomes one. We can see this today with sports. Depending on where you live, you are expected to root for the local sports teams, win or lose. Many fans would not consider football a religion, but in 2003, a small group of college students found salvation and punishment through football. One student lost their life, another went missing. In 2003, the small cult known as the Followers of Brutus was hidden from the public eye. The 2003 OSU football team went 11-2 and won the Fiesta Bowl. Fans were happy, but one group was ecstatic, crediting each victory to their religious practices. The Followers of Brutus were led by an OSU student known only as Jared.
This afternoon we shall follow the mighty Brutus.
Yeah.
As he leads his noble seeds to battle with the Boilermakers. Though they have won many battles, they shall fall beneath the power of Brutus. With our support, our love, our devotion, we shall claim victory.
Yeah! Woo!
The cult was small, and above all, it was quiet. Few people knew they existed, and even fewer knew what they did. But, through recently found footage, the public is able to witness how the group functioned. But what is a cult? According to Janja Lalich, a sociologist, a cult is a group or social movement that's led by a charismatic leader who is authoritarian and who demands to be revered as a godlike figure. The group has some form of indoctrination program, sometimes called thought reform. There's exploitation, either sexual or financial, some type of exploitation of the members.
Netflix.
Action.
Now, to prepare for the game, Brutus has asked that each member give $1,000 so that we may buy the proper paints and donate to the team so that they receive the proper equipment.
Would Brutus recognize if we gave more money?
Perhaps.
The fuck? Why do we have to give $1,000? Paint's like $15.
Do not question me. Brutus has commanded that you give $1,000. If you do not do this, then the Buckeyes will lose. We will not be the greatest fans. I will not be remembered, and I will be nothing.
That is David, the OSU student who went missing, and is the reason this footage exists. And that is Alex, a student who paid the ultimate price to follow Jared. Here, we have Maurice, Jared's right hand, and the man who brought in many members. Tristan, a loyal follower to Jared. He was one of the followers that remained loyal even after the fall of the cult. There are two sides to the followers of Brutus, the exploited and the exploiters. I was able to sit down and talk to Maurice to see how the cult functioned, and to talk to Tristan to see how a former cult follower lived within the cult. Today, Maurice is an architect in Columbus, the very city that the cult operated in. His coworkers do not know about his past life, and he often looks back his activity in the cult with contempt. So, how'd you do it?
What? Get people to join?
Yeah.
Oh, that was easy. While Jared was running things, preaching his Brutus stuff, he wanted me to bring in the new people. The best time to do it was as soon as new students came to OSU, or right when fall semester began, or people were trying to find a place, a group that they could be a part of. It's a state of uneasiness, you know. So what I would do, I would find the biggest party on campus, an absolute rager, then just hang out until somebody that I knew or recognized, see if they would like it, and they would just do it. What's with the camera, dude?
None. I'm just making a music video.
Oh, snap, for real?
Yeah.
A music video?
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Are you new here to OSU?
Yeah, it's my first year.
Hey, okay, cool. Did you come here to like study some or party?
Definitely party.
Party, that's what's up, man. Sick.
Yeah.
But if you really want to party, you should come to 4269 Ellis Avenue on Friday nights, man. We basically pregame first, we pass out, then pregame some more, and then we go to the game actually.
All right.
It's so cool, but don't worry, it's safe and all.
All right. Cool. I'll see you there. All right.
So once I got a few people to go, we would do this thing where we tell everyone that it was their first time, except for like a few people. But in reality, almost everybody was already a member, minus, I guess, like 5 people.
So, you guys ever come to this before?
It's my first time.
Same. Yeah, I've never done this either. This place is crazy, man. Yeah, this place is off the chain. That's dude. Alright, that's good.
Now what we would do here is make Jared look incredible. He would come out and suddenly everyone would go crazy. People would start talking about these stories that I heard to impress the new people,
Oh, hello. Today is the day you all join me on the path to ascension. The path we walk is absolutely vital to the future of not only the Buckeyes, but also to the future of your souls. I know that some of you may be nervous, but believe that I would never lead my fellowship astray. I am the lies upon which you sup. I am revelation. Today you shall perform the rites of Brutus. I've prepared for all of you to taste the blood of the mighty Brutus. But know that this path is not for the weak. Filthy rats, kneel before me and receive the holy sacrament. Fear not, because tonight you all shall be cleansed of your sins. Sickness must be purged. Purification begins with darkness, and you all shall soon bathe in the light of Brutus. What are you doing?
Alright, believe it or not, we were able to create a new reality. A place where all the followers would think only about Jared. Like Jared is love, Jared is life. It's as if he was saying, worship me. We supplied them with all the info they needed. We made sure that they never thought he was wrong. You see, the key to successful thought reform is to keep the subjects unaware that they're being manipulated and controlled, and especially to keep them unaware that they're being moved along a path that will lead them to serve interests that are to their disadvantage even. We also gave the followers an enemy. It was forbidden to even say Michigan. Anytime anyone failed, they were blamed. Some people feared Michigan because of this, while others hated Michigan because of this.
So, did they worship Jared or did they worship Brutus?
My brother, that's the $1 million question. They were told that Brutus, and through him, Ohio State was the one receiving their donations, right? Their worship, their prayers. But in reality, it was only Jared. Everything they gave went straight to him. It either fed his ego or his wallet.
Did you get anything?
I think I would plead the fifth on that.
Maurice refused to be interviewed after that question, but we were able to find another one of the followers of the Seed, Tristan.
My name's Tristan, and I was a former follower of Brutus.
Can you tell us about the community that was built?
Yeah, man. It was crazy. Some of the best moments of my life, man. Jared was not only able to unite us to follow a football team, but to follow Brutus, to make those games more than an experience. He was able to build a whole new community of students, man. I went to OSU for years, and I had never seen a community like this one that was built. Jared was light years ahead of what OSU was doing. He was able to create a community that was interracial, intergenerational, and communistic. It was practically unheard of from anywhere else on the campus. We weren't just students. We were all one. We all took OChem. We all took calculus. We all went to the games. We were all seeds of Brutus.
What did you think about your leader, Jared, or Brutus?
The dude was a legend, man. Every time one of us did something, he would come to the front of the crowd and shout, "I have saved you. I have made you the seedling that you are." And we would all cheer. It was him that brought us together.
Was anyone pressured to follow Jared, Brutus?
Nah, man. I mean, every now and again, yeah, someone would not give us some money or refuse to be painted, and we would just talk them into it. We called them an enemy of Brutus. Usually after that, they just helped out the group.
Did the group have enemies?
I mean, yeah. I can't say the name, not even the letter that it starts with, but being called an enemy was the worst thing we could do. But the week we played them, we would cover everything that reminded us of them. We hated them. We hated the state. Every time something bad happened to us, he said it was them. But we were able to prevent them from winning. We did it twice in 2001 and 2002. In 2003, we lost.
He's referring to the University of Michigan, Ohio State's rival, and the time they lost in 2003 when the tragedy happened. To the followers, it was not merely a battle of men on a field. It was a battle to see if they had done enough. To people like Tristan, the team had come to define not only them as individuals, but also as members of a broader community.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm real excited for the game. I think stuff's gonna go great. Like, obviously we're gonna win. Like, we're all doing the ritual, so we literally can't lose.
As the game officially comes to a close, the crowd becomes silent. After a few brief moments, the crowd erupts into mass chaos and looks for something to destroy. Irrationality fills the stadium.
Who the fuck? Was it you?
Oh my God, no.
Was it you?
I didn't fake. I did all the rituals correct.
They acting crazy up there. I'll call you back.
What went wrong? Do we need to sacrifice someone? Because I would help with that.
It was Alex. He's the one who faked it.
No, I didn't take it. I messed up now.
Hold on.
I messed up now, sucker. Got him.
This will be a mercy.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Hey, what? Oh, what?